Chapter 1. My name is Zack, and weird stuff follows me around like a puppy. I'm not kidding. For example, the day I'm going to tell you about started out like a pretty normal day. School had just let out. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm in 5th grade at the Horace Hyde White School for Boys. That's in New York City, in case you were wondering. Anyhow, I was on my way to Bats and Stats. It's a really cool store that sells all kinds of baseball stuff. There was this card I'd been saving up for, a weighted box rookie card. It cost $30. That's way more expensive than any card I own. But my grandma Leah was in from Chicago for a big family reunion, and she gave me $5, so that put me right over the top. Now I had $32.47 in my pocket. The weighted box card was going to be mine. As I went to Bats and Stats into Bats and Stats, an older kid was leaving. I was in such a hurry. I bumped into him. Sorry, I said as I ran inside. I plunked my money down on the counter. Okay, Fred, I said to the owner. His name is Fred. Let's have the weighted box rookie card. Too late, said Fred. What do you mean? I sold it to the kid who just left. You sold it? I said. How could you do that? Sorry, Zack, he said. I didn't think you'd ever have the money, and I gotta make a living, you know? What? I couldn't believe my rotten luck. I ran out of the store. I wasn't going to let that weighted box rookie card get away. The older kid who'd bought it wasn't even halfway down the block when I caught up with him. Excuse me, I said, but I need to talk to you. The kid turned around. What? Who? Me? He was about 13 and he looked like a real Yankees fan. He was wearing a team sweatshirt. It said World Champs 2030. Weird. I thought I'd seen all the Yankees sweatshirts, but I'd never seen that one. That weighted box rookie card you just bought, I said. I'd like to buy it from you. He shook his head. Sorry, he said. He kept on walking. He seemed nervous and in a hurry. Listen, I will pay you more than you bought it for, I said. I will give you $31 for it. Sorry. He was walking faster now. I had to jog to keep up with him. $32, I said. He shook his head again. Hey, I've gotta go, he said. I'm supposed to be back on my tour bus. Okay, I said. $32.47. And that's my final offer. I mean, that's all I have. Honest. Listen, he said. I wouldn't sell this card for $3,200, which is probably what it's worth. $3,200? Was he crazy or something, saying the card was worth 100 times what he paid? He was jogging now. I practically had to run to keep up with him. Please, Wade Boggs is my all-time favorite player, I said. My dream is to play for the Yankees, same as Wade. I really need that card. I need it too, he said. I lost one just like it that belonged to my dad. I took it to school to show my friends. It disappeared. I have to get my dad another one before he hears it's gone, or he will snarls out. Snarls out? What kind of expression was that? But I could understand this kid's problem. It was like something I'd do myself. Still, I had to have that card. We got to the end of the block. Cars and trucks whizzed past us. He looked around and frowned. It's gone, he said. What? The card? No, the tour bus. He looked pretty upset. Oh, splendid. I've really done it now. How will I get back? To where? I was wondering what kind of place this guy was from, where Keith said splendid and snarls out. You wouldn't understand, he answered. Look, I said. Isn't there any way you could sell me that card? Any way at all? I can't, he said. Wade Boggs is my dad's favorite player of all time. My dad used to go to Yankee games when he was a kid. With his dad. I mean, they actually saw Wade Boggs play. What's the big deal about seeing Wade Boggs play? I said. I see Wade Boggs play all the time. The kid looked even more nervous now, like he'd said something wrong or something. Of course you do, he said. I forgot. He took a good look at me. You know, he said, you sure do look familiar. I took a good look at him. So do you, I said. He did look like somebody I knew, but I'd never seen him before. He had spiky brown hair, brown eyes, and a thin, pointy nose. All of a sudden, I knew who he looked like. Me. An older me. A 13-year-old me. What's your name? He asked. Zack, I said. Zack? Your name is Zack? The kid got this strange look on his face, like he'd seen a ghost or something. Oh, no. The kid was shaking his head now and backing away from me. Now I know why you look so familiar. Oh no, please. Please don't be mad at me, please. Mad at him? Why should I be mad at him? What's your name? I asked. Mac. Mac? I repeated. Then I had an eerie feeling. One morning, a couple of months ago, I opened my medicine cabinet door and there was a kid who looked like me on the other side. His name was Zack, and he lived in a parallel universe. My retainer fell into his universe, and it was a whole big deal to get it back. Please don't tell me you're from the parallel universe, I said, because I've already been through all that once. Don't worry, he said. I'm not from the parallel universe. Well, that's a relief, I said. I'm from the future, he said. I'm your son.